Hello everybody, I'm Technovoid, and with me is Hamsterwings, everyone's
Hello.
favorite Pokemon analyst.
Am I?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think you are. Well, maybe not everyone, but I would say everyone watching this video.
I like Blunder. He's a good Pokemon analyst. I watch him sometimes.
I've seen a Blunder video. Like, I think I've seen exactly one.
He's always angry.
He is pretty angry.
Anyway, we're here with
Four Geist
TDD.
versus Stormy Sunshine.
This
Starting
is
off.
week 8, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah, you better believe it.
Alright, so wow, I'm in the first match this time.
Yeah.
'Cause Stormy's always first because that's how the round robin generator works.
Yep.
So that's me.
It sure is.
My team's dumb this week.
Explain.
My entire team is like, hey, none of us can really take fire attacks, so you have to kill them before they kill you. And every amount of momentum you're gonna gain in this match is gonna come from tactically sacking something.
Does that happen?
Yeah.
You sack things? Cool. So Leafeon gets chlorophyll, which I assume is your method of dealing with sun.
Leafeon chlorophyll was my biggest method of dealing with sun.
Were you expecting the sun to come this week?
Yeah.
You were. Okay. Because, you know, Stormy and, like, people were talking about how, like, basically Peanut was, like, saying, like, Stormy, you shouldn't bring Sun against David because he'll be expecting that. You have to get David, and he's not expecting. But
Yeah,
I guess
and I think that's a ridiculous sentiment, assuming that I can't adapt very quickly
yeah.
to her gimping her own team.
Fair point. So, I mean,
There's
looking at it-
absolutely no reason to not bring the gimmick that binds your team together against me.
Yeah, I mean, so Mega Houndoom doesn't come very often, so that is here. So,
I was pretty certain it was going to be here.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I mean, Zygarde, you were worried about Zygarde running extreme speed, if I recall correctly, correct?
Yeah, because it kills Dio.
Yeah.
What doesn't?
Right. Yeah. True. And of
I
course,
do have a focus sash on him though for that.
yeah, Buzzwole, Pinsir, and
Buzzwole is a
Leafeon.
very weird set that I've never run. It's just all damage all the time. Don't send Buzzwole. Here's my notes. Don't send Buzzwole out unless there's Tailwind.
on your side,
Yes.
which Murkrow has.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how it plays out. I think
Right.
I'm not sure there's much else to say. She's running Sun.
Oh, yeah, we had to restart the battle because on turn 2 she realized she had Heat Wave twice on her stupid Houndoom.
Cool. Good.
So here comes Porygon with download. I'm like, hey, that's not normal. It doesn't usually have that.
Yeah. It usually has adaptability, so.
Yep, so I'm gonna Leaf Blade Murkrow. Leaf Blade Murkrow. No, hope not.
Well, Murkrow's dead.
Yeah, Murkrow goes down. So I'm like, okay, so I guess Buzzwole is never coming out. Ever. Because I snarled turn 1 in case she converted.
Okay.
But now Leafeon's here, and I want that Ninetales deck because I want Sun coming back, so it's gone.
Yeah, you run that Sun, and so long, yeah, cause
And in comes Victory Bell to get sacked for some reason.
you got those flying type moves on deck.
So now these two are out here.
Now, Diancie
and,
could potentially be dangerous for your team, but, and this is
I'm
a
gonna
very
protect
funny thing you do
Pinsir.
multiple times.
And well, I had Tectonic Rage, but why not use Dig while it's there, you know? I mean, might as well. It's pretty useful.
Yeah, apparently so. Just doesn't do anything. Just
So
solar
I'm
power
stalling
damage.
the Houndoom out, and now Zygarde's gonna come in thinking he can take the Dig, and he's not gonna take the Dig super well.
Yeah, he takes it okay. And it was a
It's
crit.
for 30%. It was just pretty big coming from a Leafeon.
Yeah, fair point.
Nidoking resists the Diamond Storm, which is why I brought him in. I still need Pinsir for quick attack. Gonna protect with him. It's gonna do another crit. Leafeon out here.
Damn. Leafeon don't give a fuck.
Although Leaf Blade is a high crit rate move, it's still very good.
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna do extreme speed, but Leafeon is a tanky boy, dude. He's got 130 base defense.
Nice. That is very high. And it just barely
Not
lives.
quite gonna take out Diancie.
Was that a mineral? Is that what it was?
No, probably not.
I see.
If she was max Spadef, it lived.
Okay.
So out comes Houndoom again. I'm gonna do the thing.
Who cares, dude? Go for it!
I mean, yeah, I gotta stall, get some solar power
And
damage.
the exact same turn happens. Well, not quite. She doesn't Diamond Storm that time.
Yep,
and
get my nice little solar power chip.
Is she gonna switch out? No, she's not. But she does
Nope.
not die either. And
Yep,
unfortunately,
and then he's
that
gonna hidden power to take out Nidoking for some reason, and not Heat Wave. Mist did not matter. Leafeon absolutely did not die to that.
yeah, for sure.
Pinsir comes out.
And this is looking like the end of a match.
Houndoom is now faster than Leafeon since Sun ended, so I quick attack it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Leaf Blade to take out Diancie.
Yeah, and that is that's the match. I mean,
Out
what's
comes
this
a
thing gonna
very
do?
low HP Porygon,
And you have quick
it gets
attack.
picked off.
Yeah, for sure. All
So
right.
Leafeon carries a lot harder than I thought it
Yeah,
would.
it ended up getting, I think, 3 kills. I think it was 3 and 3. It might have been 2 and 4, but either way, it did a lot.
Pinsir got a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it got 4 kills, I think. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
On to the next match. We've got Dusk versus Diggory. This is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah, these are two very high-profile players. You
Yeah.
know? You gotta check the stats and see that they both are doing good.
Yeah, well, Diggory is doing quite well. Dusk has been pretty evenly winning and losing matches. So, but
Yeah.
you know, he's like win-loss, 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 like pretty much like every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you'll see at the end of the episode in the end card. So, I mean, looking at these teams, so Rotom Mo is an interesting choice. I'm assuming that is there specifically for Manaphy with Bloom Doom, because pretty much everything else on...
Manaphy, and like you could pick off Pelipper with just a Volt Switch.
Ooh,
or
a Volt
something.
Switch, sure. Because it seems like most of Dusk's team actually, like...
Very much appreciates Rotom-Mo.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Obviously, Dusk does not have much fanage of the George Washington boys.
Yeah, he does not have a lot for, especially Tornadoes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Apparently you were right about Diggory not getting any usage out of pranks or tornadoes.
Oh, I mean, it gets some.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
He gets
Diggory.
off some priority tailwinds.
Yeah. What else? Volcanion.
Volcanion. Volcanion's been doing a lot less than I thought it would this season.
Really? Well, that's
It's,
because
it's a very good Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. For sure. So what do you think is the sort of the plays here on both ends?
I'm surprised Dusk brought Pelipper, for one thing.
Was it?
Because I would never want to make my opponent's Hurricanes 100% accurate. Especially not when my two carries are grass types.
That's true. That's true. And you have a Shuckle.
Shuckle's not weak to flying, though.
Right, but it's neutral.
Yes.
I don't know. Mega Pinsir. How's Mega Pinsir as a bring?
Well, it was pretty good in my game.
Well, right, I know, but like you don't run the same shit as Dusk. I'm just thinking, doesn't most of Dusk stuff well, I guess actually for Bulu, it's actually good for Bulu there. And Kyurem
Yeah,
is always
Bulu and
Kyurem.
Venusaur.
Yeah, Kyurem is a dangerous fucking customer
Yeah,
for a
Kyurem's
B
very
tier.
strong.
Yeah, so I don't know what to say, dude.
I can't believe other draft leagues had Kyurem in C tier.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds rough.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty rough. And yet they have Kyurem, the other two banned?
No, they had them both in S.
Oh, okay. Well, so do we.
Ah, my throat. Anyway, Magnezone is an interesting pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe Cofagrigus would have been better. I don't know.
Potentially. I'm trying to think of what else Dusk even has. I don't know.
I mean, he's always got Manaphy, which is hiding behind.
Something
Every
or
time.
other. Yeah. Dusk was like very indignant in one of the comment sections about how he's not trying to hide the Manaphy. It's just he always has the Pokemon in the same order. And Dusk is a joke. It's okay. We're not actually blaming you of hiding Manaphy because, you know, the other guy, he sees you on the other side and it's not
Manaphy just
blocked.
likes to play Peekaboo, dude. It's okay.
Yeah, that's on Manaphy. That's not on you, okay? It's fine. All right. I don't know what else to say, so let's get into it. Not waste any more fucking time.
Time. UFO and
Don't fuck.
Oh my god, I forgot his nicknames. I hate them. They're so good.
It's very funny. Because I didn't watch any of these matches.
I don't even know how you got this to work.
What do you mean?
How did you put those there?
I don't know. It's really funny.
Sticky web doesn't go up, which is pretty important.
For sure.
Shuckle does not switch out. He's still here.
Yeah. I think that's one of Dusk's big issues is that he actually just doesn't care about switching out the thing, and he would rather just struggle bug, which I don't know. It doesn't seem like a great play.
There it goes.
Now he switches
into gummy.
Strawberry, blackberry, blueberry, raspberry, strawberry. Can't use Tailwind after that.
No
taunt.
Tailwind, so that's a double. That's a 2-for-1 on the taunt, and now
we have Tailwind. Ice Beam almost kills.
That was a crit, and it didn't. Wow, very good.
Yeah,
very strong Rotom.
Didn't even use Bloom Doom. All right, well that's dead.
I wonder if he has Hurricane on Torn, or if he just has Acrobatics.
Yeah. Laundry basket? Why? I guess. No, I remember because I didn't watch any of these matches when they first came out. I only watched these matches like when I was.
Power on the Kyurem. That's pretty good. That's tech.
Yeah, that was a tech. Yeah.
And it takes nothing.
Is he gonna go for the taunt again? And if so, on who? Okay,
Which
he
one?
goes for Shuckle. Alright. Which means that Tailwind is probably
honestly,
gone.
I don't know how good of a move that is, considering Struggle Bug is a very good pick for a move right here. But no sticky webs.
Yeah. Although now the foe gets Tailwind up.
Dusk has 3 turns on his Tailwind. Diggory only has 1.
That Shuckle lives.
Shuckle's still not going down. Tornadus has Life Orb, it turns out. Not no item, like he's been running sometimes.
So maybe he was running
Hurricane.
Hurricane then.
Well, no, actually, he's revealed all 4 moves, hasn't he?
Has he?
Yeah. Protect, Taunt, Tailwind.
Oh, Tailwind and Air Slash. Huh, he just has the one attacking move.
Yeah. I'm surprised he actually didn't bring Hurricane against Dusk, considering he has Rain.
Yeah, Dusk does like his Rain. He doesn't run it every week, but he runs
he
it.
Doesn't.
He does it.
It would have been somewhat risky.
Yeah,
but...
he runs it semi-frequently. I would say I think he's run Pelipper in 5 matches total, which would be 5/8 of his games. Green Apple.
But Dusk is looking a little short on his offensive presence remaining.
Yeah, it's just Rose, and that's about it. And the Sludge Bomb, it don't do shit.
Yeah, good catch on that.
Meanwhile, Diggory's got fucking all of his boys out.
Yeah, this avocado's been out here all day.
Peel the avocado. Peel.
Not that he can leave. He is stuck.
Is
Not
he?
Anymore though, because Shuckle is dead.
Oh yeah. He gets the leech seed off, and this is the beginning of the fucking. I hate when people like. I don't blame Dusk for doing this, but goddamn if it's not fucking annoying.
I mean, it's the winning play, man.
I know. I'm not blaming Dusk for doing it. It's just every time I see this, I remember why I get angry at Mega Venusaur's existence.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta put some respect on that Pokemon.
I do. It's just fuck. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yum yum.
And he just has Protect.
Yeah, of course.
Ugh. Did Diggory use a Z move this match?
Not yet. No.
Huh. How about
Rotom
that?
came in and just Leaf Stormed Manaphy and O-coded it.
Yeah, I guess he didn't need it. Huh, I wonder what happened. Well, bye.
And Venusaur picks up another kill on an apple.
Apple. Now there's another.
Oh,
apple.
there's 2 apples.
There's 2 apple. 2 whole apple.
Although Volcanion is going to do absolutely nothing. Even if it did hit, it would have done absolutely nothing.
Why's that?
Because it's raining and he's got thick fat.
Well, it's raining. So he used
he didn't
eruption.
use a fire move.
No, he used
Okay.
steam eruption.
Okay, that's actually the good call.
No, he used a water move.
See, this is where if I had Tornadus come out right now, I would spam taunt Venusaur.
Yeah, absolutely. Although, in fairness, it does make sense to get rid of that thing, too. But this turn is definitely the taunt turn.
Yeah, I would definitely taunt Venusaur.
It doesn't need to.
Okay, it just dies.
Yeah.
I didn't know it just died.
Yeah, well, there it is, and that is the match.
I figured Venusaur would be defensive enough.
Yeah, I mean that is a 3-0, but that was good. I mean Diggory definitely had the upper hand going at throughout, but Dusk really managed to fucking Venusaur his way through a couple more Mons at the end there, as Venusaur do.
Venusaur are crazy.
Yeah. No, Diggory made a few foibles in the second half of the match, but I mean he kept things under control. Yeah. What do you think?
I feel like he could have switched Torn out earlier and probably gotten a lot of mileage out of it, but...
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Lando didn't do basically anything that game, did it?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, that was strange. Anyways, next up, we've got Meteorbower versus Magillanica Lou. So, John, I mean, I don't know. I feel like we don't say enough about people's, like, matches beforehand, but really, with a lot of people, there's just not much to say, and Magillanica Lou is one of those people. He really just do the same thing.
See, Steven and Magillanica Lou are both one of those people, because Steven, we have no idea what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay, but we can predict. We can predict based on... Well, no, we can't. It's so hard. No, I mean, with Magillanica Lou, it's pretty obvious. I mean, the Mega DNC and the I mean, he loves his redirection.
Redirection is quite strong.
Without Smeargle, we have to assume, and we don't have to assume, but it's very likely the Greninja will likely be Battle Bond. I think that's a pretty safe call to make. Kartana, what is Kartana good against on this team even? I guess it's good against Lantern and
Kartana.
Coco?
Kartana hits everything hard. Like even things that resist its stabs, it hits hard.
Okay, fair enough. And then Celebi's Celebi doesn't seem like a great pick. Maybe Gengar and Lantern and Heracross too. Well, but it loses to all those Pokemon too.
Yeah, it does, but I don't remember all of Steven's other members.
Fair point.
I have forgotten most of them.
He's got he's got Crobat and Megaladios and Swampert. That's fair. Yeah, I do wonder what some of these people are prepping for exactly, but in Steven's case, in John's fairness, in his defense, it's very hard to figure out what he's gonna bring.
Yeah. I never have any idea.
Yes. Magillanica Lou also seems to maybe be running Hail again, which is interesting given that he's only brought one Ice type. Aurora Veil potentially might happen, but I feel like Meteorbower probably has had that considered. Dude, actually...
Defog Go-Go, baby.
Defog Go-Go. This is... I mean, it's too late for me, but I don't know. Someone fighting John, if you want to make this wicked play, and it might not pan out depending on whether or not the Ninetales ever comes, but snatch that Aurora Veil. Like, that would be really funny, am I right?
Yeah.
Snatching Aurora Veil would be very good. Alright, should we get into this match? I'm not sure what else there is to say.
Sure.
I guess Steven needs to... I mean, he's got Steel-type moves. He's got... That's it. That's all he needs. Never mind. Alright, let's see how it goes. So, I think Klefki's going to be a big player this match, but I could be wrong. And also, Steven wins the terrain battle. I feel like Gen 8, even though the terrains are nerfed and, like, not all the new Pokemon have the terrains, I do feel like Gen 8's going to be a little bit more interesting because there's going to be possibility for more... Oop! There goes the Yancy. That's the Iron Head.
A physical Coco with Iron Head, and that's a special Kartana with special Klefki with Hidden Power Fire.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, no, Steven comes out fucking guns blazing. He knows... He's been watching the recaps. He knows what John's weak to. He fucking knows what John's weak to. Jesus. Oh, Lord. This isn't even Jesus. Interestingly enough, doesn't do that much. I mean, I guess that makes sense, actually, because it's fire type.
Although the Ninetales is quite specially defensive.
Yeah, also fair. I think Gengar comes
And Klefki is quite not specially offensive.
Yeah, for sure. Isn't it choice specs right now into...
I think it is Scarf.
Oh, is it Scarfed? Okay.
It might have been Specs. I think it's Scarf though, without Spec Kartana.
Oh, true. So Leaf Storm, not gonna do much. Gonna lower Celebi's special attack. Some people I feel like don't really respect. Specifically, I'm thinking of Magillanica Lou and that guy. Don't really respect.
Ooh, the hail put him in range of the berry.
Yeah. Don't really respect the -2. That stuff like Draco Meteor and Leaf Storm do.
-2 is pretty, like, gigantic.
Yeah, because they do it and then they do it again, and it's like it's not the first time that either of them has done that, and it's just like that's a big nerf.
Yeah, I mean, 0.33 of your special attack is very low.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, the only one still alive is Togetic.
Is the redirector.
Which is never an attacker, so it doesn't look like much else is going to happen this match in terms of John getting kills.
Yeah. What I was going to say is, in Gen 8, I feel like it's going to be interesting, even if a lot of the terrain setters aren't very good, it will be interesting to have more than one...
Drain punched the Gengar.
More than one Surger for each terrain type, which means that we could have some more interesting terrain wars, potentially.
Yeah, no, that's definitely interesting, because right now all of our terrain setters are S tiers. Well, that won't necessarily be the case.
Yeah, well, you can always
there's Pokemon like Pincurchin, which might be C tier.
Which, frankly, should be C tier. Jesus, it's so bad.
After seeing how people have played with Indeedee on OU, I think that might be the A tier.
A tier. Yeah, no. Indeedee's the best one of the four, I think.
Yeah.
Indeedee's pretty powerful. Yeah, and I mean you can always use like the terrain moves.
I mean Rillaboom's incredible.
Yeah, sure, but it's not out yet.
Well, it would be out for us because we'd just allow it.
Oh, would we?
Sure, why not?
I mean, we didn't allow Heatran.
Well, that's like permanently unreleased.
I mean, how do we make that judgment on what is released and what isn't?
I mean, we check in a few months when Season 3 starts.
Sure. I mean, if they're not, then...
I assumed it would be out because the first season of VGC will be done by then.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so next up we got Hivemind versus Peanutscratch. Interesting match here. So Kyurem White's obviously a big problem for Hivemind. He doesn't really have much to deal with it. I guess Lele?
Big KW is always a scary boy.
Yeah.
He's like Deoxys. Scary.
Yeah, so Simisage is here to take care of Mega Aggron, interestingly enough. I feel like Vlinx is at the disadvantage here.
I can probably agree with that. I feel like Nitesh has a tough time dealing with Donphan should Kyurem White die.
Sure, for sure. I mean, the Peanut's been pretty good about keeping... I don't know if good is the right word. I mean, he's been keeping Kyurem White in the back, usually, as, like, a threat, like, as a presence.
Yeah, he uses it like how I use Dio. It needs to kill one thing.
Yeah, essentially.
It's gotta break something.
Yeah, other than that, I mean, Peanut's been the guy with the speed control, and Hivemind is very reliant on speed, one way or the other, whether or not that is Trick Room
there
or
is no Swoobat, which means no Trick Room.
Yeah, no Trick Room. Tailwind is still an
also
option.
interesting for Vlinx, there's no Blastoise.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so Hivemind's really interested in taunting this match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want Trick Room, and he basically didn't want any kind of speed shenanigans to happen. Peanut's not been super successful in getting speed shenanigans to go off most matches, but we'll see what happens. Mienshao always a strong pick. This week, surprisingly less, I would say.
I thought Blastoise would have been an amazing pick here because it shuts Kyurem down. If it's just full Spadef and it just redirects Kyurem every turn, Kyurem doesn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I was talking to Hivemind and I was like, hey, what's your plan for Kyurem, the big scare? And he's like, oh, Lele. I'm like, is that enough? I
don't think Lele kills it in one hit.
Yeah, well, we'll see what goes on in this match. Alright, so leading with Tapu Lele and Halucha probably... No, Beedrill, okay.
Be very tap out. Alright, so I guess Nitesh was predicting a Halucha lead because I don't see any other reason to lead Mienshao other than wanting to fake out Halucha.
Well, you can't fake out on fucking this terrain anyways.
You can. Halucha's flying.
You're right. So why does it eat its fucking berry then?
Oh, because that always happens. Oh, that thing wild charges, which is weird. Why can it do that?
Okay, so in comes Make Like a Tree, which is
that was just a double switch. A hard double switch right there.
Yeah, hard double switch into Beedrill of all things, which seems dangerous.
Beedrill takes that. Nitesh predicts the U-turn. Very good.
I mean, that was the move to make. Interestingly
he
enough,
still has not megaed.
Yeah, has not megaed. Gets the crit there, which was pretty big.
Predicted the U-turn and did not take advantage of that to kill Beedrill.
To kill Beedrill, yeah, because Beedrill's a huge threat. I was thinking, he just forgot to mega.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because he would have taken almost no damage from that low kick. Because he would have lost his rock type and it wouldn't have been 4x.
Yeah. But it dies.
Dead.
Through the filter.
Illegal. There he is. It's illegal.
It's illegal. And immediately gets rid of...
out.
Yeah. Fake out does not work.
Probably because of the fake out.
Yeah.
But that means he is not unburdened.
Yeah, he's not unburdened. He doesn't have that special defense boost. And yeah, that's not real great. That's not great for him.
Comes right back in to take the drain punch. Not super well.
Yeah, not great. Stomping Tantrum almost takes this thing out, but I think it returns the favor. Yes, and dies to life or damage.
Nice little hidden power ground.
Yes. And returns the damage.
My music.
My music. So, and the tailwind is
going to go up.
Which is real bad. Because that Cure and
White... It's kind of inconsequential at this point, because Halucha's so slow now.
Yeah, Halucha's, I mean, what's it gonna do? Fucking nothing.
Kyurem eats that acrobatics.
Had he gone for a fairy type move there, maybe this would have gone differently, but he goes for the taunt one turn too late. And, that's it. That's a dead. If the Cure and White was taken out, I think Vlinx still had a shot. It was rough. It was definitely rough, but I think it would have been possible, but at this point, definitely not.
Yeah.
Damage handler suppressed by Mold Breaker. And that is the match. Rough time for Vlinx. He
It's not Mold Breaker debug menu. He has Turbo Blaze.
Turbo Blaze. I feel like Vlinx had this match going into the first half. He made some mistakes in the second half that lost it for him. I think staying in on the fake out maybe would have been not a bad idea. How do you feel about that?
Yeah,
I feel like losing...
If he was expecting fake out enough to switch out Halucha at the sight of Mienshao, I feel like he should have ran protect on it.
Yeah. I mean, losing that unburden is really big.
I don't know what his other moves were.
He had, like, Thunder Punch and...
Thunder Punch?
Yeah, for Suicune. For Suicune.
For Suicune, okay.
Yeah, I think we saw the other moves? No, we just saw acrobatics.
We only saw acrobatics.
We only saw acrobatics. Yeah,
I'm sure he had high jump kick for Kyurem.
Or Drain Punch.
Or some fighting move, like Drain Punch.
No, once Latias got the tailwind up, it was over. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Vlinx says I'm wrong about this. I feel like he depends too much on Halucha to be his offensive force when it's really not all that strong. It's very good at one thing, but if you're not using it to be fast, then it's kind of just there, you know?
Halucha needs speed, which it gets normally, but it needs a Swords Dance to do anything meaningful.
Yeah. No, I think getting crazy Swords Dance plays in is important. Alright, next up, we've got Pickymike versus Chimichangle. So I'll steal.
It's Togedemaru. He made it.
Togedemaru. Okay, so looking at how Chimichangle has decided to prep for Pickymike, we do see Keldeo, which is that fighting type, nice fighting type. I feel like if there was ever a match to not bring Politoed, this was it.
You think so?
Am I wrong? I mean, why not, let Fire do, Pickymike, he's basically doing Pickymike's job for him. Of removing the fire weakness.
I don't think he has any plans to use fire.
Well, I know, but the point is that is a possibility. He could do that.
Not if he's not running any fire moves, no.
Well, yeah, yeah. The point is that he's closed off that option to himself.
Which is fine, I think.
I guess, yeah. He's basically relying on fighting.
Rain boosted water stab moves are gonna hit as hard as fire moves. Because he doesn't have a fire type. I mean, he does. It's Rotom.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really did think Rotom was coming this match, but that was wrong. I thought this was
Rotom would have been a solid bring, but...
Yeah, for sure. I'm not really sure what Politoed can do here. Regardless, I mean, Keldeo's here with fighting.
The rain, idiot.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Kabutops and Keldeo can do a lot here.
Keldeo goes off this match.
Yeah, Keldeo really does. Gastrodon is also very good against the non-levitators of the group, which is
He doesn't want to Storm Drain himself, though. He doesn't want to Storm Drain himself if he has that.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, as long as he's not using a water spread move, it would be redirected to Gastrodon.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like if he's surfing, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You want Storm Drain.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really understand why you would use water type moves against Pickymike anyways.
Why not? They're not resisted. They're
they
rain
not?
boosted. They hit very hard.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. And then Celesteela.
I think you underestimate the power of a neutral hit.
I honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, David, and this is a bit embarrassing for me. I thought Steel resisted water.
Oh. No, actually, water resists Steel.
Okay. Alright. So that's why I was thinking I don't quite understand the rain team bring, because I was like, it's not very useful. Anyways, let's get into it. Mawile is obviously a big offensive threat, as always. It's got that sucker punch, which, you know, the Metagross is scared of. Come on, step it up.
There you go. Pickymike has finally picked it up. There we go. That's what I like to see.
What do you mean?
Acknowledging that you should not say good luck.
Oh, yeah.
Gets the para off with Nuzzle.
Yeah.
Which is very good.
Chimichangle. Yeah, that's a very, very good call. Pickymike, or not Pickymike, Oofa.
Hidden Power Ground.
Yeah, no, Chimichangle leads with 2 steel types. He's playing this match as a steel match.
Yeah.
Pickymike. Oof. Lucario.
Why do I bother? Says Lucario.
Yeah. Lucario is
so sad.
Lucario is in 140th place of all Pokemon.
Oh.
It is.
That's last.
Yeah, it is the only Pokemon with 0 kills and 5 deaths.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and it has 1-0 games.
Alright, well now we know that Bronzong is heat proof because he took damage from Hidden Power Ground.
Yeah.
I think it was Hidden Power Ground.
Why Let's Go? Are we getting a Let's Go Bronzor game? I wonder.
Pokemon Let's Go Bronzong.
Yeah, Pokemon Let's Go Bronzor. So he still has not been paralyzed, which is kind of rough luck for Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know
if it is like 30% or something.
Yeah, I don't know how much it matters, but wait, isn't it off 50-50?
No, not anymore.
Oh, when did they change that?
Gen 7.
Oh, well there you go.
Gen 7, everything that was 50% got changed to like 30.
Huh, did not know that.
Surprised Metagross didn't come out until the very, very end.
I mean, I think really Pickymike was hoping he could get Mega Mawile dead before.
I mean, understandable, yeah.
Before he brought it in, because Sucker Punch annihilates Fisto Maximum here. So honestly, for what it's worth, I actually don't blame Pickymike. I think he made the right call in basically using 5 members of his team to try and kill Mega.
Personally, I probably would have brought Metagross out earlier, just as purely as a bait, to get him to Sucker Punch and then kill Mawile with the other thing.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a smart. At this point, Fisto Maximum is. I mean, what's he gonna do? Oh, he gets the paralysis.
He prays.
He prays. He prays, and it works out in his favor. But unfortunately, the flamethrower is gonna kill him. Kills them all while though. Congratulations.
If I had any advice from Pickymike, I just think you need more attacking moves.
Yeah, he spends a lot of his matches trying to buff himself up and like set up rocks and paralyze and
it's
stuff.
Like the guy who's new to Pokemon is like, why would you ever run a move that isn't an attack?
Yeah.
But like you
you say that, but Jesus is not like
into
that.
The galaxy brain side.
Yeah,
you gotta come back to the middle.
Yeah, yeah, like 4 of your Pokemon don't run attacking moves. Like let's lean it back into Metagross is not the only Pokemon that needs to run attacking moves. I know Lucario is there, but let's be realistic. Look at Lucario's score and Tell me it's good.
Lucario's issue is that he's not fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For how not bulky he is, he hits hard, sure, but he's so slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, alrighty. So that's a bit rough, but you know what you're gonna do. That's matches sometimes. Next up, UnibrowJesus versus PLKJ. PLKJ has decided to sort of play this one loose and fast, going for a gimmick team this week. I don't know what the gimmick is though. I don't remember. I think it's his Sun team. I don't remember what his gimmick is supposed to be. PLKJ was
Magillanica, which is an uncommon bring.
Yeah. Now PLKJ had a couple different gimmick teams going around because he wanted this match to be sort of more lax against Jesus. He was fine losing, so he didn't want to just completely fucking roll. He wanted to make it sort of even. So he decided he was going to do some interesting stuff this week. I don't remember what it is, which one he chose. UnibrowJesus on the other side, bring in some fucking heavy hitters. I mean,
no Como, which is kind of surprising. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's also just like uncommon for him.
Yeah.
I think it makes perfect sense to not bring Como.
Yeah, that was per my suggestion. Interestingly enough, no, I want to give Jesus credit here. I have been giving him advice, but I don't tell him what Pokemon I think would be good until after he sends me his original team. Like, I say, you send me your original team, and then I'll give you advice on if I think you should switch some Pokemon out, if you should switch some moves out. He brought the team, and when he told me what 6 he was going to bring, he did not mention Como. And I was like, very good, I don't think you should bring it.
A Pokemon that he brought that I think is, like, incredible in this match, that he doesn't bring all that often, is Dusclops.
That's what I was thinking, too. I was saying Dusclops is the most important because it's got that Will-O-Wisp, it's got that Pain Split.
Yeah.
It's got that. Yeah, no.
I think Dusclops is like the best Pokemon in his arsenal that he could have brought this week.
Yeah, for sure. No, that was my thinking as well. I was very hoping he would bring Dusknoir, and when he did, I was very excited that he did. I think on this team that he currently has, the only Pokemon he hadn't originally planned to bring was Shaman, I think.
Shaman.
I think the other 5 were his picks, and I think the last one was Scizor, which is also a good pick.
Scissor's fine.
Yeah, Scizor is also good. Yeah, I mean, Scizor with, Bullet Punch, no complaints there. I mean, other than that, I mean, Mega Gardevoir definitely has some potential to fuck up PLKJ, but also has some potential to get fucked up.
Gardevoir's nice because it can take out Hydreigon even while being Rage Powdered.
Yeah, for sure. Gyarados, I think, is a strong pick this week because it has a lot of coverage over a lot of PLKJ's team. It's got Crunch, it's got Ice Fang, it's got Flyume Z. It's just overall, I think, a very strong pick. And if PLKJ is running Sun, the Charizard is powerful. I think that's what it was. I think he decided to bring his Sun team, but then he saw Charizard, so he decided not to actually use the Sun.
Oh.
I think that's what happened. And I'm not sure what Mew's here this week for. I don't remember what Mew's running. I think Transform?
Probably. It's a very good doubles move for Mew.
Yeah, it is. Okay. So what's your thoughts?
I think PLKJ struggles. I think he has like a lot of his weaker Pokemon here.
I mean, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the Hydreigon and Azumarill and Jirachi are all very strong contenders. Whimsicott and Mismagius haven't been...
I really don't see how he kills Dusclops if Hydreigon and Mismagius go, and even then, they don't do that much to him.
Yeah, no, Dusclops is a big boon for Jesus here. Rage Powder could potentially mess him up, but we'll see what happens. Notably did not bring Mega Medicham, which is arguably one of his strongest Pokemon.
It is, but it would have just been another thing that gets destroyed by Dusclops.
That's true. It's very true. Yeah, it doesn't get like Shadow Punch or anything. No, Dusclops is an amazing bring, and yeah, I mean there were some moves with the Dusclops that I had him run Pain Split on it. He wasn't originally running Pain Split, and he was running like Shadow Sneak, which I didn't think was particularly useful. And a couple like attacking moves that he didn't really need, but he did run Will-O-Wisp. That was his original choice, was to run Will-O-Wisp, which absolutely against PLKJ, yes. All Alright, so let's get into it. Oh, and UnibrowJesus got those Tolkien names on deck.
Alright, so that's the lead. Gyarados gets off its double Intimidate.
Which is very good. Follow me, Jirachi. Which means that Azumarill
redirects the energy ball away from little old Azumarill.
Yeah, which gives Azumarill the potential to completely just get its belly drum off, which I warned UnibrowJesus against. I said, if that thing gets its belly drum off, you're in a bad place. But it
also,
was slow.
Died.
It was also slow. I think that was a speed tie? I think that was a speed tie.
I don't think so.
Can you check that? Speed.
218.
3. No, that was not even close to a speed.
Well, I mean,
tie.
I doubt he's running speed on Shaman, but...
No, he is.
Is he?
I'm pretty sure he's running speed on Shaman.
It took the Savage Spin out very easily.
Okay, maybe it wasn't then. Well, I mean, still 184. Well, it wouldn't be 184. It would be around 200. I don't know. I doubt it was a speed tie.
I don't think so. Unless he specifically put it to tie Azumarill, which I don't know why you would ever do.
No, he didn't. No. I think he originally had it in speed, and then I recommended him to switch it to defense.
I mean, it eats the Savage Spin out, which I don't know what move that was over. Probably like U-turn or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then Gyarados and Shaman just tank their way through. Big oof on the speed tie. I mean, I guess the speed tie between Shaman and Jirachi. Because they're both base 100.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably what he was referring to, yeah.
Yeah, Dazzling Gleam does very little to Hydreigon, so I'm assuming this thing is not offensively invested.
Yeah, and then Mismagius says bye-bye. Mismagius was just sort of a flex pick, if I recall, for PLKJ. It was his last pick, and he was just debating between a couple Pokemon. I think one of them was Heracross, which Steven ended up taking. So this is the perfect chance for Gardevoir. Unfortunately, he does switch it in rather than sacking something to bring it in, which means that this Hydreigon is gonna just kill it right now.
Yep.
So no chance for it to do anything, which is unfortunate. I did warn him against that, but you know, you do what you gotta do. And here comes
Gyarados
the Z-Bounce.
Takes that out. Just no more Rage Powder.
Doesn't give a shit. Very good play there.
Big Zard comes in, everyone's favorite Pokemon, contractually obligated to be everyone's favorite Pokemon.
I do want to make a note of that though, because it's like I feel like a different player, because he has Ice Fang on this Gyarados. I feel like someone would look at that enemy side of the team and say, Hydreigon is the threat here. I want to attack Hydreigon. But he specifically used the Flying Z to kill the Rage Powder, so he is like getting very good at learning in like match what the real threat is. And like
I mean, he wouldn't have been able to attack Hydreigon.
But he realized that someone else would have just used Ice Fang. But he specifically, because he didn't. There's no way he targeted the Hydreigon with a Flying Z, right?
Probably not.
So it's like he specifically targeted the Amoonguss, knowing that it was going to Rage Powder. I don't know. I'm proud of him.
Charizard eats its Aguav berry.
Aguav. And Whimsica's dead.
Yep.
And so is Hydreigon.
Yeah, so very, very clean match for Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, he would have definitely used Ice Fang if he was attacking the Hydreigon that turn. So
well, Ice Fang hit both of them, so...
Well, I know, but...
It wouldn't have killed Amoonguss.
Yeah, Amoonguss, exactly. Yeah. No, very clean match from Jesus. PLKJ, of course, did... I mean, in fairness to him, he probably could have won this. I don't want to say definitely, because Jesus is getting very strong. But he probably could have won this, or at least brought it a lot closer if he was using his sort of go-to team. But
had Slowbro come in, had Mega Medicham come in.
Yeah, I mean, those two didn't even make it to this match. But, you know, he brought what he brought, and Jesus really just fucking rolled through it.
Yeah.
Didn't give a shit, so great on you, Jesus. Another amazing match. Y'all fucking watch the hell out. Someone called him techno-boosted today. Which I thought was funny. And the final match, which is Technovoid TDD versus that guy, coming from that guy's side. I mean, pretty obvious brings here. But I don't really know if there's anything about that guy. I don't know what to say about that guy's team. Like, it's pretty...
His team's in a very different order than it usually is.
Yeah. I mean, it's what I expected for the most part. Like, those are the Pokemon I expected to see. These are the Pokemon I'm weak to. Coming from my end, so I decided every week David's like, hey, have fire-type moves for Ferrothorn. So I was like, hey, what if I only brought fire moves for fucking everything? And it's like, well, a lot of these Pokemon resist it. Fucking Forest's Curse. Now you're all... I wanted Trevenant to do something. And I was like, well...
Yeah, fair.
And so I was like, okay, Forest's Curse. This seems good. And then I was thinking, okay, so if I want to have this thing be a tanky Forest Curse user, I want to know what happens if I use Leech Seed and then I Forest Curse them. Do they then lose the Leech Seed because they're now a Grass type? So I went on Bulbapedia and I looked it up and it's like, no, it doesn't. Fantastic. And then I scrolled down a little further and it says, if powered up with Grassium Z, it becomes an Omni Boost. And I was like, hold up, what? I assumed it would just revert all stats the way it normally does for moves, but no.
I actually knew that from the beginning because I knew Trick or Treat was an Omni Boost.
Okay, I didn't know that, so I learned that, and I was like, hell, okay, time to remake this team. Because, I mean, really, Darkrai and Victini are the two Pokemon that basically take out most of that guy's team. And so for the other slots, I was just kind of like, what if I were to Z Trick or Treat and just use fire moves? Or, excuse me, Z Forest Curse and use fire moves everywhere?
Because you have a lot of Pokemon that have the ability to Omni Boost.
To Omni Boost, it's true, yeah. So Torkoal normally wouldn't be a great pick this match, but I was like, fuck it, let's go fire. Let's fire it up. Alright, so that's my plan.
Which all Forest Curse does is add a Grass type.
Oh, add a Grass type, exactly. Yeah, I know, it doesn't replace anything. Mm-hmm. So I lead
Unlike the move Soak, which just turns you into a Pure Water type.
Yeah. These two Pokemon I led because I wanted them to take care exactly of these two Pokemon. Mega Tyranitar was my biggest threat. I fucking miss, even though I have Wide Lens and
a Victini.
And a Victini, which means that was an 84% instead of a 70%. Still fucking miss it. He kills me. Critical hits me. I don't know if that mattered.
Probably not. That's a Mega T-Tar.
I don't care. I'm just mad that I missed. I wasn't supposed to miss there.
He sets up an Iron Defense.
Yeah. But that gives me a fun chance to switch my boy Trevenant in, which is exactly what I wanted, and barely not kill that.
Yeah, that boy's got Iron Defense.
Yeah, I mean, what was it? Yeah, basically. So he Leech Seeds me, and I'm like, I ain't having none of this. And at this point, I wanted to lead Trevenant and Torkoal, but I was like, that T-Tar is right there, and it has priority because it has the Mega, so I couldn't. But now it's gone, and I'm so glad he didn't switch it out like he occasionally does, because if that thing was just in the back, it would have just threatened me the entire match, which it can no longer do, so I'm riding high at this point. I feel like there's very little chance for me to lose.
Gardevoir has plus Grass.
Yeah, Gardevoir is grassy. Not anymore, though. Our Lady of the Ch. And Exposito. And so I go for the Sash, and I go for the Heat Wave here, but I fucking miss. That's great.
Second, it is 90%.
95%.
Is Heat Wave 95?
Yes, Heat Wave's 95. It's the same as Snarl. And so I switch into Sigilif because it ignores the spikes. He goes for the Destiny Bond, but I hadn't attacked it, so nothing happens to me. At this point, he just wants to get rid of this Omni boosted thing.
I mean, if you attack Cacturn before its next turn, you would still die.
Yeah, exactly. I know. No,
Which is why you take this turn to Psych Up and then turn the Giratina also into a Grass type.
Yes, and he's at
Pop
this point...
Sigilif's Weakness Policy.
Yeah, get the Weakness Policy! And so he wanted to Dragon Tail that thing out. I figured he might. I wasn't completely sure, but I did want to Psych Up that turn just in case. Obviously, I can't attack the Cacturn. I took the risk there of him Destiny Bonding again, but I was faster, so it didn't matter. And now that I have Follow Me, he's just gonna use Dragon-type moves.
Yeah, because I think Giratina this week was only running, like, Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor and then support moves.
No, it had Will-O-Wisp and Hex.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I'm not sure why he didn't do that, but he didn't. Either way, that Ferrothorn's obviously very weak to this, and I fucking miss again. Cool, great. Good thing I used Follow Me, because I was half thinking of just psyching up this turn, but I'm glad I didn't.
Well, the Fatal would have killed it.
I know, but I didn't want to lose another differential point, because just fucking keep missing 95s, whatever.
It wouldn't have been a differential point. It just would have phased Sigillus out.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. It wouldn't have killed. So that's the match.
Nice.
I'm annoyed at how many times I missed things I shouldn't have missed, but it worked out, and
you know how it is.
Yeah. Can I give myself MVP?
If you want, sure.
I don't know. Okay, who do you think? Who do you think?
I don't know. Everyone played kind of like to their strengths this week.
I think I not necessarily deserve it. I think the Forest's Curse team was an interesting gimmick.
Yeah,
that I'm happy with. Okay, let's look them all over. Okay, you versus Stormy.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. Pretty. I mean, I think the MVP Pokemon of the match is maybe Leafeon.
Bro, I click dig.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Over and over and over. Dusk versus Diggory, potentially Dusk, because he did bring it back pretty hard. But, I mean, at the end of the day, there were still...
that was just Venusaur doing Venusaur.
Yeah, there were still mistakes on both sides here. Meteorbower had a pretty good match against Magillanica Lou, but, I don't know. Just, again, playing to strengths, as you said. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, it was playing to strengths.
Hive Mind versus Peanutscratch?
This was good.
Okay.
Nitesh played very well.
Okay.
But toward the end, especially.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't know.
Pickymike versus Chimichangle?
I mean, it could be Chimichangle, but...
That's fair.
I mean, that was more so, like, capitalizing on things rather than... I don't know.
We didn't... I feel like, I don't know. We didn't really see much of Chimichangle's team, I feel, to really be like, you know, he really played to his strengths. He kind of just steamrolled.
He kind of just clicked the moves that hit hard.
Yeah, and it worked.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like Chimichangle, maybe. I don't know. We can't give it to Jesus again.
I mean, we could, but...
We could, but I feel... I just want to give it to Jesus every match he wins, because I'm incredibly biased, so... I can't... I'm never allowed to vote for UnibrowJesus. If you say UnibrowJesus, I'm allowed to agree, but I'm never allowed to offer him up as a suggestion.
I mean, he played very well.
I agree. Okay, so let's narrow it down. So we've narrowed it down, I would say, to Peanutscratch, Chimichangle, UnibrowJesus, and I'm gonna continue and throw me out there, but you're free to disqualify me. Between those four, I've narrowed it down to those four. Who of those four do you think gets it? Peanutscratch, Chimichangle, UnibrowJesus, or me?
I don't know, man. It's too hard. Here, let me just flip a coin.
No, that's not how we do it.
Picking MVPs is the hardest thing.
Yeah, Peanutscratch and UnibrowJesus have both gotten MVP before. Chimichangle and I have not.
Yeah.
I don't know if you care. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, you can have it.
Can I?
Sure.
That's very kind of you. I don't know. I feel like I mean, obviously, that guy, no offense to that guy, is not one of the strongest players in this season.
I mean, he's still among the newer people.
Yeah, he's definitely still among the newer people, still learning the game. But I don't know, even regardless of that, I feel like I played well around him. Like, around the fact that, you know, I missed that first shot. I, you know, playing around the spike, playing around the Destiny Bond. I don't know. I just think I did something fun.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, can I have?
You
I feel
this
bad.
Week's showstopper.
I feel bad now. Thank you. I kind of feel bad that I feel like I've stolen it from Chimichangle because I'm the owner of this, but. If you truly believe...
I think Chimichangle, Diggory, and everyone else, I think they're consistently playing well. So there will be 1 week where they'll be...
The one.
Like, standoff, more impressive than everyone else.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, both Chimichangle and Diggory have surprisingly not gotten it, even though they're both... Diggory's been absolutely fucking phenomenal throughout the season. Chimichangle, honestly, and this was my problem last week, he started out poorly, I think. Like, he started out not playing well.
Chimichangle's been a back half player.
Yeah, definitely. And he, like, vastly improved roughly after, like, week 3 or 4.
I mean, not even back half. Technically, this is the first week of the back half.
This is the first week of the back half. And I didn't respect him last week, and that's why he killed me. Because I didn't fucking respect him, because I was thinking this is week 1 Chimichangle, but that was week 7 Chimichangle.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm MVP. Wow. I get why everyone says thanks in the comments. This feels so good. I love it. All right, well, we'll see you all next week with week 9. I think we've got some interesting ones next week. There's one match.
I have to play Steven.
You do have to play Steven. That's going to be a really interesting match. I think Steven has a real shot at beating you. We have another interesting match. We have Peanutscratch versus UnibrowJesus, which I can't wait for UnibrowJesus to potentially just destroy Nitesh. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And there's one other one that I was thinking of. Pickymike versus that guy.
Oh, interesting.
I think that'll be a match to watch.
How does he kill Ferrothorn? Oh, he has Heatran.
Oh, yeah, he does have Heatran. Okie dokie. We will see you all then. Bye. Bye.
See ya.
Enjoy your match.